He's a visual artist who's received a number of awards, including the Jared Sikoto Art Award. Amongst his many beautiful pieces, he's had solo exhibitions titled Love and Lonely Nights. And recently, to add on to his many accomplishments, he opened a studio in Braamfontein, Johannesburg. Banele, thank you so much for sitting down with us this morning.
Thank you, Slatu. I really appreciate it.
Beautiful space. I love the colors. I love the coordination on the wall.
Thank you. Basically, I was just trying to have a space that really welcomes people, and I'm glad you actually enjoyed yourself.
I am aware that when you were, given the Jared Sikoto Art Award, you were also given 3 months, I believe, of learning how to speak French.
It's 3 months to actually go to Paris. So
Yes.
I did a 3-month residency, and before that, I actually had to prepare and learn French.
Can you speak French?
Yes.
Okay, good, because it's my birthday today. It would mean the world to me if someone said happy birthday to me, but in French.
Not that far.
So let's talk about you. Details are, I guess, what make a person. I know that you were born in Swaziland, moved to South Africa, moved to London for a year, and then finally back here. Tell me a bit about yourself.
So I've basically been drawing since like 5 years old, and I basically had the vision of a space like this when I was 12. Just aspiring as a fashion designer, and because that's what I thought I would do. So I actually studied fashion before I went to fine arts, and within that I never lost the vision of owning a space and basically giving a platform for others as well. Yes, and so I've basically been growing myself as an artist, and I think having the studio is something that's now going to also ground my ideas and also not have too much pressure, because then sometimes you've got a lot of pressure to perform. But for me, I take painting as a spiritual process.
Wow.
Yes. So.
Wow. I think something that I've also noted is that, your studies were very specific.
Yes.
Did you always want to become a visual artist?
I think as a child, I thought in fashion they draw a lot, so I thought that's what I wanted to be. And I didn't realize that I would be an artist at the end. So when I did fashion, I realized that it's more creating the garment than the drawing. Yes. So that's when I left after a year. I was like, I can't do this. For me, my passion is drawing every day. And basically, that's why I left and studied fine arts.
Wow, beautiful space, by the way. I love how, the colors work together. It's sort of, it's like a form of expressionism.
Yes.
What would you say is, the inspiration behind your work?
Behind my work? So actually, I'm inspired by people, first of all, conversations with people and how I relate to people. I think with the period of Lonely Nights, it was an investigation of how I don't relate to people. And with Love, with the question mark, it basically was me trying to bring myself out and just try to relate with people more. And I think the space actually has allowed me to open up myself, and specifically this space, it's just like an apartment that I would design for myself. And basically it's giving people more of myself and just saying, hey, I hope you enjoy.
I think something that we should also note is that you're very young. You're 20, he's only 24, guys. Was opening a studio always in the books for you? Or is it something that just, happened nje?
I think last year I actually wrote in my journal that by July you should open or have a pop-up. So in my head, I knew that I would have a space at some point, but it wasn't that it would be a permanent fixture. So I'd written in July that you should open something, and the space actually was available to me in July.
Look at the universe.
It literally conspired with me, and they even said you're just signing a year contract, meaning that's a sign.
How was the launch? Because I know you launched on the 2nd of August, am I right?
Yes.
How was it?
So basically, we had 2 launches. We had one where I really wanted a focus for my family, friends, and just for them to enjoy the space without any pressure. And I thought that was really special. I didn't even realize that the fact that to have your entire family see your vision through, it's not what a lot of people get to experience and have the support as well. And then the following day, we also had a public launch, and it was really surprising to see so many people come out and be like, hey, we appreciate what you're doing for Braamfontein.
Definitely. I think I saw the pictures and, a lot of people did show up. But I just want to talk about your family for a little bit. On a scale of, say, 1 to infinity, how proud were they of you? Because, as you said, it hardly happens that you have a vision for your life, but to just see it through, to see it happen and have your family there, that's everything.
It really is everything. So on a scale of 1 to infinity, I think it's an infinity. Yes.
Okay. Talking about community and talking about friends, what advice would you give to, the youth, I guess, or someone who looks up to you? You're only 24, but you're doing amazing things. So what advice would you give to someone who, I guess, looks up to an artist or wants to be an artist?
An artist. I think what I learned this year was actually to accept yourself and accept your path. So it's easy to look up to someone maybe like me and look at what I've done and think you're going to copy that and get the end goal to be this. But actually it's not that. You have to accept your path. If something like this for you comes at 40, that is your path. And so it's just getting yourself from all that pressure and just learning to be yourself and trust that you'll do a good job at the end.
For the duration of 2018, because I know you do a lot of, lovely things.
Yes.
But can we expect more beautiful pieces from you before the year is out?
Yes, so basically if you're in Cape Town and you're not able to come through this side...
Well, I mean, we're in Joburg, so what can we expect from...
Yes, so basically I have a 6-month show happening right now at the Zayat Smoker in Cape Town. And it's a huge achievement for especially a 24-year-old to be there, first of all. And so basically it's also might be prolonged just for people to still access the show. And I am basically showing right now also in Hamburg, Germany. So
listen, level. Okay.
Yes, and then I am doing another show in Paris. I'm sorry.
That's why he's doing a lot, man, guys. He's doing a lot. Congratulations, you're only
Thank
24 yet. I mean, you've achieved so much. And if people want to contact you, if people want to get a hold of you, how can they do that?
So basically I'm very active on social media, and my Instagram BKHZ is where people can have it's basically all the access you want, because if you text me, I'll be there. And then also on Facebook, it's Banele Khoza or BKHZ.
Okay, and then I know you also have a website.
Yes, I do have a website, so it's bkhz.co.za.
Banele, thank you so much for sitting down with us this morning. I know you're a busy bee. He is available on Instagram as BKHZ. He also has a website which is bkhz.co.za. Make sure you catch us next week as we'll be sitting down with another interesting individual who went from being a waiter to being a restaurant manager to finally opening up his new restaurant in Maboneng. My name is, of course, Usleti Ndlovu, and this is Joburg TV.